My next patron question is from Benjamin, who would like to know if I think the Anubis Tapestry will be given another shot at the big screen after the one being made by Blue Sky Studios was cancelled. So for those of you not familiar with this book, it's a fantasy novel written by Bruce Zick and published in 2006. It centers on an archaeologist who awakens an Egyptian mummy and his son attempts to rescue him. I've not read this book, but apparently got enough attention for 20th Century Fox to buy the film rights in 2008 and start development on an animated film. Bruce Zick actually has an animation background, having started his career as a background artist at Ruby Spears Productions, and then he worked in character design and visual development at various studios like Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks. The film adaptation spent quite a bit of time in development before Fox eventually announced a planned release date of July 2016. However, Ice Age Collision Course would eventually take that spot instead, and Anubis was delayed to March 2018. Then in June 2017, Fox removed the film from their schedule. Interesting enough, at the same time they announced Nimona would open in February 2020. One rumor that has gone around is that Anubis was cancelled following the Disney-Fox merger. But as you can see, the film seemed to have already been on the chopping block several months before Rupert Murdoch announced he would sell 20th Century Fox to Disney. I've even seen people speculate that Disney was already having a say in what projects Fox could move forward with long before the merger was publicly revealed, which does not quite match the facts. Not only did then 20th Century Fox head Stacey Snider find out about the planned merger at the same time as the rest of us, but when Anubis was removed from the schedule, Fox planted dates for 6 Marvel movies that were hoping to release from 2019 to 2021. I doubt they would have done that if Disney was already influencing the studio's future slate, so the film's days were numbered well before Disney became Blue Sky's new parent company. Before Anubis was officially removed from the schedule, someone had asked Bruce Zick on Twitter what its status was, and he responded that he did not know and had not even been greenlit yet. He said in that same tweet that he hoped the Tom Cruise version of The Mummy doing well that summer could probably get the ball rolling. Over a year later, he responded to another question on Twitter about Anubis, revealing that Gods of Egypt flopping is what gave Fox cold feet about it. While I don't know if The Mummy would reverse its fortunes had it been successful, that movie underperformed, so I don't think it would have helped much. Some concept art has appeared online, primarily of who I assume to be the villain, a snake lord of the underworld. Meanwhile, Josh Lieberman, who was a storyboard artist at Blue Sky around the time Anubis was being worked on, posted a scene he storyboarded for the unfinished film on YouTube a while back. The scene shows the dynamic between the main protagonist Chance and a character named Noob, and it does show the project's potential as we see Chance navigate a world of mummies and other mythological Egyptian beings. Other storyboarded scenes and animation tests have also made their way online, primarily courtesy of the artists who worked on the movie. And taking a look at what's been posted, I'm not sure why, outside of Fox making comparisons to other Egypt-related productions, the film seemed to have trouble getting off the ground. It looked like it had the makings of a fun adventure and a different take on ancient Egypt. So with that background information out of the way, what are the chances that an adaptation of the Anubis Tapestry could happen? Well, it depends on the current rights situation. Does Disney now have the film rights to the book, or have they reverted to Zick? If Disney still has them, maybe someone in their development team might look at it and consider it for a possible animated film under Pixar or Disney Animation, or possibly a live-action movie. If Zick has the rights back, he could certainly try again in another studio. Annapurna Animation with their rescuing of Nimona and several Blue Sky alumni on staff is certainly a possibility. Or maybe one of the other animation studios like Sony, Netflix, or Warner Brothers. I could see any one of them giving it a chance if the rights become available. While I'm sure animation would be Bruce Zick's preferred medium to bring the story to life, I could also see a producer at one of the major studios decide to make it as a live-action feature film. Its story of a boy who travels to a magical world beyond his wildest imagination feels like it would be an appropriate fit for a director like Sean Levy, who specializes in those kinds of childhood fulfillment fantasies and knows how to handle visual effects. Or even Kala Sadaya, who has been trying to break through as a live-action director and would already have a lot of familiarity with the Anubis Tapestry from when it was being developed at Blue Sky. The possibility always exists of a book finding its way to the screen, especially if the author is willing, and here's hoping Anubis gets the opportunity one day. Thank you for your question, Benjamin.